Hello everyone and welcome to the Animezilia, and thank you for joining me as we go over another what if scenario for the Certain Magical Index franchise. This time I'll be looking at what if I was a part of the group known as Skill Out. If you don't know what Skill Out is, or you've forgotten who Skill Out are, then they are an armed group of level zeros which numbers are said to be within the thousands. Many factions proclaim that their goals are to fight for rights within the city, where those without abilities are picked on by those influenced by their higher status or higher Esper ability, while the authority sometimes turns a blind eye to the injustice or just doesn't help. So basically they want to create a world in which everyone can be equal and happy. So their goal seems a bit righteous and somewhat good. However, their actions are more often than not out of line, and just causing the public to see them is a negative way. They're viewed as a band of misfits and troublemakers. So then you're thinking, how would little old me fit into the group of Skill Out? Because I'm not a troublemaker. I mean, just look at this. And I don't look like the thug type. Nor would I be good in a fist fight. I mean, look at these scrawny arms. Not worth it. But saying that, even an organisation like Skill Out could do with a tech guy. Am I right? Somebody who knows his way around a computer or a keyboard, whichever. And I think placing myself into the tech type of role / smarts role would be a great role to fit in within this member of Skill Out. Because mostly finding information and alerting the main authorities of the group would be my main roles and tasks. And this would also fit into the theme of Skill Out, as they wouldn't need to have abilities. So I wouldn't need like a superpower like Tech Manic or something. I could just be a level 0 with smarts and knowledge about computer skills and other related items. So this would still make me useful when I don't have to be quite physical, which is something that the character for this example video would actually need to have. Need to have a trait that would make him appealing to those that often are like the brawler types. But the question would be, why would I join Skill Out? What reason would I have? Most members of Skill Out have their reasons. So for this, the character for the backstory is going to basically have a rivalry which started off being at like his school stage. And the rivalry is a place where this character and others kept trying to outsmart each other to see who could get into the bigger company. But even though I was clever enough and had all the skills necessary for the best job possible in Academy City, I was denied. And this is because I didn't have a high enough Esper ability, which kind of leads me to not having the opportunities or the chances that I initially should have had. And as a result, someone who is less smarter than myself but with a higher ability, let's say a level 4 ability, would get that job easily. But because of the ability and stature being everything, then of course I would be pushed down the line and maybe only get a job as a receptionist or something, which isn't a terrible job, but for someone of this character's and my character's kind of skills and smarts levels, they would not appreciate. So this is unjust. This isn't like something that should happen. Everyone should have an equal chance. Now this would drive me to want to create a change within that system, and it will give me and others a better chance and more opportunities in the future. So I would need to use my skills and try and find a way to create this change. But after a while of doing so, I would realise that one person trying to change a corrupt city like Academy City is just ridiculous. And this would lead me to joining a group like Skill Out, who would then give me a realistic means of achieving my goals of changing the system in making people realize that people without abilities are still good, if not better, than those with a higher ability. Now, this will obviously lead in and tie into the main goal of Skill Out, which is to create / fight for rights for the weak within the city. So I would kind of think, okay, that's what this group is doing, that's what this group wants to achieve. It aligns with my goals, let's join them and see what we can do together. So I would pitch my ideas to the bosses or the higher ups within Skill Out to try and convince them to let me join. Explaining, yes, I might be weak, but I can still be useful in other ways, like finding out when certain people that would have high influence in Academy City would appear to the public, so that they can express their opinions and their views for change in a, acceptable manner. But the problem would be that once I joined Skill Out and I started to see how they operate and how they work, I would realize that I made the wrong choice. Skill Out is not who they stated to be or who I thought they would be, and I would possibly regret my decision. The people that I helped them sort of find to kind of peacefully confront would then start to get seriously hurt. The plans that I would lay out wouldn't go the way that it should, causing me to get the punishment afterwards. And with everybody being more scarier and more stronger than myself, I would feel forced and compelled to stay out of fear of not knowing what would happen if I tried to escape. Obviously, being aligned with a group like this, it would be an all or nothing gamble. I wouldn't be able to leave because I wouldn't have the means to defend myself if I did. I could change my identity, but that's not going to do very well when someone recognized me in the streets. I couldn't go to the police and say Skill Out are after me because I would be a registered member of Skill Out. It wouldn't work. It would be an all or nothing, and I'd have to commit straight away. Now, bearing in mind this is all just fictional. Personally, I can see myself joining a group like Skill Out in any situation or any group like them. But if you have any ideas as to how you personally would fit into a role within a organization like Skill Out, then please let me know your comments down below. I want you to get creative and let's have a good discussion about that down in the comments below. I think it could be fun. If not, you can then tweet me on Twitter. It's in the description down below, or it might be up on screen. However, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new so you never miss a video from me. I do index content once a week, whether that's manga reviews, anime reviews, facts and trivia, or these what if scenario videos. And if you like anime in general, then you might like some of the other stuff that I've covered. So stick around, have a look at that, and I'll see you in the next one. Arigato, matane, goodbye. Enjoy the rest of your day.